Hello, and welcome back to the RandomLee Show. I'm your host, Lee. Welcome to the show that is unedited, unfiltered, just completely raw, and just about a guy who likes to share his thoughts, opinions, and ideas with everybody else, and who also loves the sound of his own voice. How are you all doing today? Hope you're all doing well. Whoever comes to listen to the show, yeah, comment. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how. Let me know what's good. So I guess today I wanted to talk about, you know, I forget what I wanted to talk about. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. I had it in my head and I was just like, oh yeah, here we go. I wanted to talk about the law of attraction, manifestation, law of assumption, all that sort of stuff. Is it real? Is it not real? What do you believe? What do you think? Let me know. Please let me know what you think. Personally, I believe in it. I believe in manifestation. I believe in the law of attraction. I believe in the law of assumption. I'm more, I more believe in the law of assumption. But since I am a Capricorn and I'm very logical, I believe that when we have these thoughts and we have these ideas, we align ourselves so that those things that we want do appear in our life. Um, I wonder if you can hear the fire roaring behind me. It's I put another log in there, and it's getting pretty toasty in here, and I love it. I'm Jamaican, and I live in northern Canada, and northern Ontario, I must say. And it is getting chilly, and nothing better than having a wood stove and some heat coming from a natural source. But yeah, like manifestation and the law of attraction, the law of assumption. Like, what are your thoughts on it? Like I said, I believe in it. I wholeheartedly believe in the universe aligning with you to create things that you truly want and desire in life. I also believe that it can sometimes work against you depending what your thoughts are and what you put out there into the world. I know I personally have some bad karma, and I'm working through that bad karma. I do believe in karma as well too, and I did this to myself. What you reap is what you sow, and stuff like that. But my life is really good, so I think that I'm working through it pretty well. I try to live a very kind, intentional life full of love and light and joy, and I try to bring that to the people around me, so I can, I want to erase my shitty behavior in the past and my shitty outlook of life in the past. I had a really shitty outlook, and I had negative thoughts and stuff like that, and I wasn't really even like a bad person. I just thought I was the worst person because of my thoughts, but really I was just living life, and I made some mistakes and hurt a few people on the way, and that just doesn't sit well with me. So I try to live the best life I possibly can, and understand that sometimes people will be hurt by the decisions I make because I cannot please everyone, but I try to do what's best for myself and my family, and try to, make sure that they're happy, but I also try to do what's good for the collective as well. And part of that is working on myself so I can grow into the man that I want to be and the person I see myself as, and becoming, living that reality. So I guess I'm manifesting the man that I want to be, and it's coming to fruition because I have aligned myself with that, and I have aligned myself with the universe. So yeah, like when it comes to the law of assumption versus the law of attraction, I believe that the law of attraction can work both ways because you attract what you think of most, and sometimes our minds are very back and forth on good and bad, and what we deserve and what we don't deserve in life. And so when it comes to the law of assumption, you just assume that you have the things that you want and that you already have them. So you live the life according to that. That's what I believe that it is. From what I've researched and what I've listened to and what I've, looked up, that's what it means to me. I may be totally wrong, but that's what it comes through to me as. Also, when have you ever heard of scripting? I don't know. Like, I really recently just started listening to videos on scripting, and it's actually really interesting. Because I did like scripting once, and it actually, like, came true. So I was like, holy shit. Like, it kind of blew my mind a little bit and kind of made me go, huh, there's something in this, something in this. Like, I don't know. I believe in magic. I believe in, like, witches and wizards and stuff like that. And I believe in, like, the elementals and even, like, deities still on this planet. Like, I know for sure I have a guardian spirit. Her name is Celeste, and she has helped me out with so many things. You wouldn't even believe. So, like, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you a really, really, really freaky story. Like, so I don't know. As a kid, I've always growing up, like, I've always heard, like, voices and stuff like that, but I've just always just ignored them because I've just been like, I'm just gonna just, it's probably just my head playing tricks on me and stuff like that. So I've always never really listened to what's been going on in my head, other than negative shit that I tell myself, which is kind of, effed up in a way. Like, all these, like, these spirits and these guys are trying to come through to me, and I'm just like gonna listen to, oh, Leon, you're a shitty human being. You're the worst human being ever. Like, you didn't make that shot. You suck at soccer. You're the worst soccer player ever. You shouldn't even be on this team. Just things like that. And, like, I'm trying, and, like, things are trying to come through to me that are, like, at a higher level, and let me know if you've been there, and so once we moved out here, like, we live, like, on 42 acres of land, and it's just so beautiful. And we're so grateful for the landlords that let us rent this place and let us enjoy what they called home at one point. And it's just so beautiful. And just really started to connect more with nature. And as I started connecting more with nature, I started, like, hearing the voices again. And, like, I was in the shower and I heard, Leon. And I was like, oh, I'm like, is Krista trying to call me? Or, like, what's going on? But then it was like, Leon. And I was like, holy moly. Like, it was just, like, whispered. And I got out of the shower. I was like, did you, were you in the shower and call my name or anything? She's like, no. And I was like, oh, well, I was hearing my name over and over again. And they say that's, like, a sign of your spirit guardian or your guardian angels trying to reach you. And so I work a night shift at work. And it was, like, my first, like, I think maybe my third or fourth rotation of nights, and I was driving home, and it was winter time. It was close to this time of year last year, and I was driving home, and I'm starting to drift off, starting to fall asleep, and there's, like, to get home, it's a little bit windy and turny, and I literally drifted off for a moment, and I heard "wake up," like, it was like "wake up," and then I felt it, like, a thud on my shoulder, like someone, like, tapped me on my shoulder. I was in my truck by myself. And I was almost in a ditch. I was almost in a ditch. So thank you, Celeste, my guardian spirit. Thank you so much for waking me up so I could get home safely to my family uninjured, and I could get home and get the proper rest that I needed. So it's real. It's real. And, like, it's real if you believe. Like, you just got to believe. And that comes with, like, law of attraction, manifestation, scripting. If you believe, it's real. Like, it's really, 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 really real. Your mind has to believe it's real. And that's the sort of thing. And, like, I believe that, like I said before, you align yourself so you can achieve those things. And so when that stuff comes in, called the law of attraction, law of assumption, whatever, the universe aligning with you, you are really aligning with it, because the universe, it just keeps going. It could leave you behind if it wanted to. Like, there's so many people on this planet that it is really, really working with. So, you just got to work with it, and life becomes a little bit more easy. And it also helps you, like, figure out what's important to you. I think that's the biggest thing I learned from really diving into the law of attraction and the law of assumption, is that when you take the time to really think about what you want and what's really important to you, like, the old things that do no longer serve you, just kind of get, you just kind of really easily push them aside. Even though you're like, oh, I still want that, you just kind of, like, go, I really don't want that. It doesn't really serve me. And what's really important to me, like, I love working with the moons, like the new moon and full moon and all that. And, like, I even created a little full moon and guide, like a full moon, new moon guidebook for 2023 that my partner and I are going to put on our Patreon page for our podcast and stuff like that. If you're interested in that, let me know. I can just like we can touch base and we can trade information and we can get it out to you. But yeah, I'm just so excited. Like I just love working with Moon Magic, and when maybe one day I'll talk about it. Working with sex magic on another day. I'll work with that. It's a little R-rated, so we'll see what I can say on YouTube and what I can't say on YouTube. But I'll tell you that story. We're gonna probably talk about it on our podcast, because that whole podcast is a little bit more lenient with what you can talk about and what you can't talk about, and just than YouTube, and I understand why. But yeah, check it out if you. We'll talk about it, and I'll let you know when it's up. But it's a lot of fun. It's exciting, but it also like helped us connect in a way. Like we're parents, and we have another girl on the way, and we have our first daughter, and she's 18 months, and you kind of get living into a lifestyle where it's just kind of the same thing day in day out. We focus more on her naps. We live our life basically around our daughter, sort of thing, and we love doing that and stuff like that. But sometimes we like to take care of ourselves, and it was just one way for us to kind of reconnect and really be intentional with each other, even though we were like, hey, we're gonna manifest things right now, and and if we it was great even if we didn't manifest things. If we did, we ended up manifesting quite a bit of money in our life, which was kind of funny. But it was really great just to really reconnect with my partner on that sort of plane. I'm starting to blush. But yeah, also like I did when I did my scripting thing. I'll talk about this really shortly before I end this little jam sesh here. So I scripted that I wanted to get full-time at work. So how my work works is that you are hired, but you're on call crew basically. So you're not full-time. You don't get the full-time benefits and pensions and all that sort of stuff. Just benefits are really important. Now that we have a young family, it's awesome to have benefits, just in case. You never know. We're pretty healthy, so it's awesome, but just in case. Yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna get a full-time posting at my place of work, and literally a week later a posting came up. I applied for it and I got it. So that also makes me believe even more in scripting. But yeah, I don't know. Just let me know what you think. Do you believe in the law of attraction? Do you believe in the law of assumption? If you do, which one are you more leaning towards? Me, I like the law of assumption way better than the law of attraction. Law of attraction. I don't know if you ever watched The Secret. It's a little. It's a little too much for me. It's a little too materialistic for me, for my liking. But but I used to be a materialistic guy. I probably would have loved listening to it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. But yeah, let me know what you feel about manifestation. And honestly, like, if you ever get a chance, please look up sex magic and like do it with your partner. Like, I guarantee you, if anything, you will just have a great reconnecting time with your partner, and it's just brings so much love and joy, and it's just like the little rituals that you do and set up the candles and all that beautiful stuff. And my partner really loved it. And yeah, check out Moon Magic as well too. Check out the new moon and the full moon magic if you don't know anything about it, and if you want to dibble and dabble in the world of manifestation and law of attraction and working with the universe. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you so much for listening to RandomLee Show, the RandomLee Show. I hope that you are enjoying these episodes. I am enjoying making them so much. It just brings so much light to my heart. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And if it's night, have a wonderful night. Sweet dreams. Bye for now.